had a magazine with Orville Peck's face on it on my counter, and I said, you know what, Orville's coming over. I thought it was supportive, but now I think it's weird. I'm gonna throw it away. Then he's at my house, and he goes to throw something away, and he goes, why is this in the garbage? And I was like, because I thought it'd be weird. You don't think it's weird now? Hi, it's Trixie Mattel.
And I'm Katya.
And we are two queens who like to watch.
That's right. Today we get to watch Selling the OC.
This is sort of a spin-off because of the breakaway success of Selling Sunset, featuring many huge famous reality stars now.
Like Christine Quinn.
Christine Quinn, fellow drag queen.
Love the doll.
The OC's the Wild West. At least in LA, you know what time it is. The OC,
It's vodka o'clock.
I think they got like Trump basements and like wine charms.
Yeah,
You know?
it's wild. So we're gonna take a look at the crew. The Oppenheim group, I believe, is at the helm.
Part-time supermodels,
Limp.
part-time real estate
Yeah,
agents.
part-time real estate, part-time supermodel.
I think that if we can expect this to be anything like Selling Sunset, people are gonna nut.
Yeah. So spoiler alert, nut ahead.
A new office means new agents.
If you're gonna be a songwriter, you need to make songs like this that are just beats that's like, give me what I want.
I want it right now.
That every song is, I want it. Give it
I want
to
it.
me.
So give it to me.
Oh, I hate that house.
There's nothing better than a new challenge.
I'll give you a new challenge.
I'm building a future for my family. There's nothing tougher than real estate. Well, maybe there is. The skin on my mother-in-law's back. Whoa.
What is that? 2 breadsticks at the Olive Garden?
2 Alexandras are better than 1.
Work.
I drive an orange Porsche. It's my homage towards Orange County.
That's not an homage.
That's red.
That's not
That's a
an
red
homage. So
Porsche.
that's you're colorblind, and that's the wrong use of homage. But work.
August, Homage County.
My brother Brett and I have real estate in our blood.
You see that truck?
He's gonna have those little floaty things that it's like the inflatable slide that comes out of the plane.
He puts his feet out and little stilts shoot out. I think they're
I don't
cute.
like that they're wearing the same thing. I think
They're
that's-
twins. Being a twin is part of your brand. The Property Brothers, do you think they could have done it without one another?
Absolutely. The property brother.
Okay, so Alex Hall has a little pizza night at her house with only some of the other agents, and we start to learn the complicated web of relationships present in Selling the OC.
Why do you hate Jarvis?
Because she's the worst person in
Why do you
Honestly,
Tell it. Say it.
realtors are direct.
Because she called me a bitch.
She called me a f***ing bitch. Her card says f***ing bitch. Call me now.
Bitch, licensed realtor.
Done.
I'm your best friend until you cross me, and then it's f***ing over.
Then I'm a f***ing bitch.
People always say that like it's virtuous.
You cross me once, I'm gonna take your family and put them in a wood chipper.
Yeah.
I always forget that you're not 30 yet.
I keep forgetting you're not even 30. Jesus Christ.
Where is she from?
I think it's a fake accent.
I think she did like 6 months on a cruise ship as
Yeah,
a waitress
thank you.
and just cherry picked.
Yeah.
I love when a woman says like, I have underwear older than you, which is like supposed to be a read, but I'm like, throw those Hanes out, woman. You know what I mean? My tucking panty, it looks like it went through a cheese grater. And I said, what's going on with me? That my ass ate the fabric. Ate it.
Chomp, chomp.
House looks great.
All right, so Gio's showing a house. His mom, Lisa, attends because she's also a realtor. And it's a showing with a bunch of his colleagues. Work me out, bitch. Girl, that is you with one of those silicone masks on at 2 a.m.
Totally.
That's you putting on a suit coat and strutting through your neighborhood pretending to have a job.
I'm Lisa, and I love to sell houses and help people buy them.
She is giving, I don't know,
Can't leave one
I think
muscle on
that
that
she
face.
is inside Kathy Hilton.
Yes. She's the spirit.
Like she puts on a
that
Kathy
inhabits-
Hilton outfit to go be Kathy Hilton and then takes it off and this is her. Girl, once a year, a bunch of people get inside her and ride her down the street like a dragon. Like, that's really crazy. And by the way, we do not discriminate against the Surge divas. Obviously
No.
not.
She's fierce.
That's Jennifer Nightingale.
I'm like a fish. I drink a ton of water.
Do you think that fish are in the water because they're thirsty?
I'm like a fish. I drink a ton of water.
Listen, if being beautiful makes you stupid, explain this.
Gio, you better go get your clients. They're talking to Rose and Jarvis. You never know what's gonna happen.
The implications here that they're sucking and f***ing for sales. I think they're being too subtle. They should be like, what are you doing over there selling a house? You know what I mean? Go bigger.
I wanted to talk to you about something real quick.
If you're on a reality show and someone says they want to talk really quick, you need to run away.
Yeah.
You need to leave right now, and you need to flee the scene.
Yeah.
You kind of like just ignored her.
You think I would intentionally snub your wife?
This show is shady. At least on Housewives, people go to prison and stuff.
I know.
You know,
I feel like the stakes are like,
Very
the
low.
bad is like wild on a house.
I bet you a bunch of Postmates drivers have more to fight.
Yeah. People are dying.
People are dying, Kim.
All right, we're gonna take a look at one of Alexandra's listings.
I love real estate.
I know you do.
Now, do you like these ultra-modern California homes? that
No,
look out-
I certainly don't. If it's not built between 1910 and 1925, burn it to the ground.
And there's even an outdoor restroom right there. So that when people are in the pool, there's a nice convenient place to go.
I just go in the pool, so I don't.
Did he just say he pees in the pool?
Yes.
Every guy does it.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Jason?
No, they really, really don't.
I gotta go in the pool real quick.
You're gonna in the pool?
Girl, he could dive in that pool. It's a guy's thing. Guys piss in it. No, they don't.
No.
And the girls are like, and it's a girl thing to in the pool. In a one-piece
Yeah.
bathing suit and then get in the pool. A hard turd. And then you float on your
And
back. So it looks like a tail.
I get out of the pool, I take the bathing suit off, and I cradle the turd with the bathing suit. I put it under my neck.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh my God,
these people are
hot water.
nasty.
I'll put it in bed with me wrapped in tinfoil like a hot water bottle.
like a baked potato.
It's time for Polly and Alexandra Darvis to possibly make a sale. Nothing brings people together like mutual interest in making some cash.
It's actually an equestrian neighborhood.
These are all the horses that got let go during the fires. And they've colonized.
Yes.
And they have schools.
Yeah, they have schools.
The horses have
Community
schools
center.
and community centers.
I have equinophobia, which is a legitimate fear of horses. I hate them.
Horses are not evil, but they're big and strong.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get hurt riding it, but it's not gonna rush you. on
Very
the
dangerous.
street.
Yeah, they're not out for blood.
One of my close friends did just have her leg broken in 4 places by a horse.
You're not close friends with Madonna, Mary.
99% of the time, you don't look at me in the face when I'm in the office.
You try to choke me in the bathroom every time.
You hooked your jumper cables up to my nipples while I was at my desk. You didn't think I'd notice, but when you turned on your Prius, both my eyes popped out. And to top it all off, you took a wire snipper and clipped off my baby toe. So yeah, I'm a little pissed. Like, I would love for something to be happening, but they
I
keep
know.
being like, it's the vibe. Well,
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like
really like the energy, and I'm really sensitive. I mean, I hate horses, so I know about energy. So Polly wanted to get an office pet, and her wish was immediately granted, probably because they didn't understand what she was saying.
please tell me she gets a huge pig. Like a giant misery pig. With a big blue ribbon.
It's a cockroach.
A cockroach?
People don't understand in California the cockroaches are so big.
Sure.
And so fast.
Yeah.
Ooh, they give me the creeps.
Yeah.
You got your pet.
I'm having like. They're like crunchy.
She's like, I feel like that cockroach snubbed me. That cockroach just, I felt like, it was just like weird energy.
I just need to like clear the air somehow with the roach.
Jason could ride it. If you're a real realtor, which I'm sure these people are, but then you become a TV star, do you stay a realtor and a TV star? Do you use your TV fame to sell more houses? Or are you trying to stop being a realtor through the show? Because unless you're like a hit, super hit Real Housewives star, you're not making millions of dollars per season doing reality television. I'm sure they make more money selling these billion-dollar houses than they do doing reality television.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's hard like anything. The service you have to provide is crazy.
Yeah. You have to go wake them up by hand every morning, lead you by the scruff of the neck.
So the roaches are getting fumigated, and I'm not talking about the Alexandras.
Hello.
And the whole office is going to the beach while the fumigation happens.
Who has ever played Snog, Marry, Avoid?
Is she from the Shire?
I think she's doing a bit. She's like Catherine Tate or something.
Yeah, she's like doing.
Snog, marry, avoid.
She's in Clue.
She's Yvette the maid with her believable British accent.
Kill Gio.
I would definitely kill Gio.
Ooh, they hate Gio.
Oh, the snubbed wife. Yeah, well, he seems like a douche.
So everybody wants to kill the same person.
Should we do it?
Should we kill him?
I think we should
Let's
kill
take his
him.
Porsche and run him over.
I want to literally bury fucking Gio in the sand right now.
Oh, this is gonna turn into a murder show.
Kill him. Kill him.
My wife felt snubbed by you.
They are fighting about nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
But you know what though? All it takes is a chip on the shoulder and a little bit of alcohol
Yeah.
for fights about nothing to
Yeah.
happen.
We took a boat, Polly.
Fine.
Polly's skinny dipping.
I would die if she took off that one piece and spread her butt cheeks and then to diarrhea all over them.
She digs a hole and in it and then stamps on it like grapes.
Cries the whole time.
Oh, there's more than one clam in here. So the Alexandras meet up for lunch, and Rose tells Jarvis about the beach day.
I think I was a water sommelier in like another life.
Oh, wow.
Girl work.
People will splurge $6,000 on a handbag. Why can't I, splurge $6,000 on a water machine?
You tell him, Beth.
Yeah. She loves water. So
I mean, this woman can sell $20 million houses. She can also sell a $6,000 water machine.
I saw Alex Hall get like really upset with Gio and like she was really drunk.
Shooting up.
yeah. Freebase.
Ritual bloodletting. These people are successful at something, but not conversation.
No. So Kayla gets drunk and tries to kiss Tyler.
Who's married to Brittany Snow?
Yes.
By the way, Brittany's gonna find out about this. It's on television.
Yeah.
God, that would be horrible to be on a reality show where you like cheat and then you have to tell your partner about it and then you have to watch it and it's on TV.
I'm so offended by Kayla's behavior last night.
She pulled down her panties and she squirted it all over my salad.
She came
And I had
over
to eat it.
and she was wearing my sun hat. And she pulled it off and she took a right in it.
And that was steaming.
And she put it back on my head.
And now my extensions are covered in human faces.
After a few drinks, she, tries to make out with the married men in the office.
This is like some nefarious.
Yeah.
You gotta spill blood to stay on season 2, and they know that. You know what I mean?
Husband.
You're a husband.
Greedy, disgusting, despicable husband.
I bet you Brittany Snow was like, who cares? I'm Brittany Snow. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a little pie in the sky. But if someone kisses your boyfriend and they were drunk and he didn't kiss, you should be able to laugh.
No shit.
Straight
Makes
people.
me sick. Straight people in the betrayal.
What did he do? Was he the Unabomber? No, he kissed
It's worse.
someone.
He was unfaithful.
Girl,
These
Lady of the
betrayal
Lake.
stories. Oh my god.
Lady of the Lake. Then again, gay people are like, did you fist my husband? Yeah, just checking.
Yeah.
Like, no one
Okay.
cares.
Yeah.
Kayla and Tyler put the attempted kiss behind them, and all is forgiven.
In a display of incredible courage.
I'm so sorry for doing that.
You know what? He is married, but he is hot. I think she was just being a human.
Lonely drunk.
She's being branded as a harlot.
As like a cum chugging slut.
Yeah, cum leaking out of every orifice.
Yeah. Sorry, I was at a 50-person gangbang this morning.
I was at a Men in Music convention. I'm gonna pretend I'm looking at some houses down there,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, "Can I help you?" I'm gonna be like, "You sure can." husband." Christine would be like, "Yeah, I f***ed him and his wife." Christine's probably eating out Brittany Snow right now.
Okay, so the two hot boys go surfboard shopping. One thing leads to another. Clothes come off and little tequila.
Princeton.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to date one of these men. You think David will care if I have a rich husband on the side?
I think probably. I don't know.
What if I embezzle that money into our relationship?
Yeah, as long as you can funnel some
I think
cash
I'm
in
talking
it.
about prostitution, but I don't know.
How are things at home, dude? Everything's cool?
Yeah, it's good.
Date night every night.
Sex every night too.
So you have like sex constantly? Like every day?
Last night? Today?
What's sex like? How do you do it? What's going on? Is it Wednesday?
That's going to Pound Town.
Palantown?
He's actually a junior in high school right now.
You know that somebody like that is bad at f***ing. You know it.
It's-
you know it.
It's quick, it's gritty, and it's like rude. Where's the working?
Bitch, get on Zillow.
We have to hate on birds a little bit.
Now, I love birds,
I know
so
you
I'm
do.
not here to stand for this. What's going on?
Are you okay?
I can't.
Do you want me to shoo it away?
I can't. Like, I know because he's gonna fly and it's. Oh my God!
This is the worst thing that happened to us since the roach.
He's inching closer. They're just way too big for me.
That is big.
Sure.
Oh, I love drinking. I get so jealous in these shows watching these people drink. What do I have? This Cuban?
Are you trying to mess with the married men in our office?
How are we still? Oh, this is bad.
How are these people
How
even
are we
alive?
still talking
How did
about
they go
this?
from point A to point B without just like,
If she hadn't thought of kissing him, we'd still be on that bird.
let's bring the bird back.
Yeah, let's
What
bring
you
the
got?
bird back.
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex with somebody you worked with?
No.
I don't think I have either, ever. Ever.
Not a good idea.
When I worked in restaurants, straight people, it's a hotbed.
Oh, yeah. But they can't help it, though.
What is it about people you work with that's where you're like, the one person we're not supposed to
I mean, nobody has the pussy that unstoppable.
So, Gio hosts a casino night, and things really pop off because the whole group is against the Alexandras. I think it's because they are a very successful team, and it's right in front of their salad. I hope Gio's mom shows up.
No.
She's got a poker face. You know, like she can play cards. When I can tell someone hates me at a party, I walk slow and I drink champagne.
Yeah.
How was your week been?
Good.
We have to talk about that dress fit.
Yeah.
I love the gloves. It is so too small.
It's too small.
Her nipples look distressed.
Those aren't nipples. Those are like little.
Those are pleats?
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl,
Like,
She was like, oh, honey.
honey is never gonna de-escalate a situation.
That's true.
Kayla knows. Okay, maybe Kayla can get.
That was sickening. That was sickening.
All I heard was like my name and like.
All I heard was my name, so I'm pissed.
My mom has a brain tumor right now. Like,
My mom is too.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't have a brain.
Yeah.
Honey, it's not gossip. Honey.
This Jaws music in the background. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Girl.
The Mission Impossible soundtrack that's going on with these petty bitches trying to find
Cape
something to
Fear.
swallow over. Yeah. It's life or death in the OC, where three vapid bitches try to describe a thing that may or may not have happened. So Alexandra's trying to stick up for Kayla at the yacht party.
Have you ever been on a yacht?
No, but I was just on a boat.
Oh, you were on a speedboat.
Speedboat, I
Did you jump
guess.
off?
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
Yeah. I peed in that water.
Good for you.
That was the ocean.
Having a yacht like this is probably very rich. I get a rowboat and some fruit roll-ups. Call it a day.
Is there room for one more up here?
Yeah. You know, I was actually just leaving.
They really hate this bitch.
Damn.
And they're not even subtle about it.
No.
I want her to walk in and for them to go, did anybody fart? Does it smell like a huge wet fart?
It smells like a bunch of and blood.
Wow.
It smells like a tenement in here.
Nobody in the office has ever had anything nice to say about you except me, and you burned that bridge, so I don't really know what you're doing here.
Just jump off the boat, bitch.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. Showing up. Coming through.
We need to see your eyes. We need to see like if you're looking at us.
Take off your sunglasses, you lying.
I need to see if you're looking at us.
Foreign bitch. We
She
can't
takes
understand
them
a
off
word.
and
You
she's
at least need to see
completely
her eyes.
cross-eyed.
It's so funny.
This is a life I thought I would have, and instead it's
No.
I don't even have friends to be mad at. When I think of what we did on our reality show, which was real work,
There was so much work.
I think I'm in the wrong business.
So crazy. We got.
Well, this show has everything,
Except actual fights.
but it has very ambitious female realtors with the teeth and the guns out.
Evil, evil horses.
The slightest hint of the suggestion of adultery,
In a full-scale condemnation of that.
a roach. So check out Selling the OC on Netflix. Toot toot.